My older brother thought he could make me slave away at the company I owned. His face, when I revealed what I'd been doing all along, made all the humiliation worth it. My older brother Parker inherited our father's hardware store when Dad had his stroke 3 years ago. The will said we'd split everything equally when Parker turned 30, but until then, he had full control as the oldest son. Parker made me work like his personal servant, even though half that store was supposed to be mine someday. Every morning, I had to get there at 5:30 to unload trucks, while Parker showed up around noon, still drunk from the night before. He'd watch me carrying heavy boxes and laugh about how I was finally learning what real work meant, even though I'd been helping Dad since I was 12 years old. The customers thought I was just another employee, and Parker never told them I was his brother, and definitely never mentioned that I owned half of everything they were buying. Parker kept all the money from the store while paying me almost nothing, and I could barely afford food after paying rent on my crappy apartment. When I asked him for more money, he said I should be grateful he even gave me a job, because nobody else would want someone as useless as me. He loved making me look stupid in front of customers, especially the girls who came in looking for paint or whatever. Watch my little brother try to lift that ladder because this is gonna be hilarious, he'd say loud enough for everyone to hear. He'd invite his friends to hang out in the store and made me bring them sodas and snacks like I was their waiter, while they made fun of how pathetic I looked in my work uniform. Then Parker started dating my ex-girlfriend Dahlia, who dumped me right after Dad's stroke because she said I had no future. Parker brought her to the store every day and made me wait on them while they made out against the counter I had just cleaned. Dahlia would order me around asking for specific items from the back storage room just to watch me run back and forth. Your brother actually knows how to run a business, unlike some people who just whine about everything, she'd say, while Parker counted cash in front of me. Parker started giving her expensive stuff from the store like power tools for her dad and paint for her apartment and writing it off as damaged goods. He was basically stealing from our inheritance to impress my ex-girlfriend, and I had to watch it happen every single day. But I discovered Parker had been lying about the store's profits and hiding money in a separate account that only he could access. He'd been telling me the store was barely surviving, but actually we were making more money than ever because of all the construction happening downtown. I found the real books hidden in Dad's old desk and saw Parker had stolen over $100,000 that should have been saved for when we split everything. The really sick part was finding out he'd been planning to sell the store to developers next month right before his 30th birthday, so I'd never get my half at all. He'd already signed preliminary papers and taken a massive cash deposit that he'd hidden in his girlfriend's name so I couldn't trace it. I knew exactly what would destroy Parker worse than anything else in the world, losing to me publicly. So I called the owner of the competing hardware store and offered to sell him our customer list and supplier contracts if he'd help me expose what Parker was doing. The guy agreed because he'd wanted our customers for years, and Parker had always acted like he was better than everyone else in town. We arranged for him to show up during the town's busiest Saturday with proof of everything Parker had done, including the stealing and the secret sale. The whole town would see Parker get exposed as a thief and a liar in the store our father built with his bare hands, which would destroy Parker's reputation forever. That Saturday, I watched Parker's face turn white as the other store owner walked in with a lawyer and started reading out loud everything Parker had done. Customers stopped shopping to listen, and Parker's girlfriend ran out crying when she heard how much trouble they were both in. "You think you beat me, but you just destroyed Dad's legacy, you selfish piece of garbage," Parker screamed at me in front of everyone. "Actually, I saved it from you because thieves don't deserve inheritances," I said loud enough for the whole store to hear. Parker tried to punch me, but the cops were already there to arrest him for theft and fraud. I took over the store that afternoon, and Parker went to jail while everyone in town called me a hero for stopping him. Everything was perfect until the morning when I opened the store and found our mom standing there with tears in her eyes holding a letter. "Your brother wasn't stealing that money because he was keeping it for something else entirely," she said with her voice breaking. Behind her stood 3 men in expensive suits who didn't look like lawyers. "Your father owed these men $500,000, she whispered. "Parker was paying them to keep them from taking everything, including our house." She looked at the men and then back at me. "Now that he's in jail, they want the rest of the money from you today or else." Full story on the channel below.